All right, Shalom. For the first, I'm going to give our praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Kakwadash. Double honor to the apostle and the elder, great millstone, and to all that can across the globe, preaching the word of truth and sincerity. I want to say Shalom. So I died now from the great millstone camp of Chicago, another lesson. All right, basically going to the, we're going to the times where we're about to be tried. We're about to be presented with tough decisions. All right, but the Spirit of the Lord, the Spirit of the Lord be with us, man. Hey, we're going to stand firm in this truth. All right, so this is our 1 Corinthians 15 and 58. Therefore, my beloved brethren, be ye steadfast, unmovable, always abounding in the work of the Yahweh, for as much as you know that your labor is not in vain in the Lord. Okay? So it says, therefore, beloved brethren, be ye steadfast. Let's get to so many words. Steadfast, right? So be ye steadfast. Immovable, firm, sitting, okay? So we're supposed to be immovable, all right? We're supposed to be cemented, grounded in the word of Yahweh Shemi Shai, man, okay? Look at the word immovable, unmovable, right? Not to be moved from its place, unmoved, firmly persistent. Okay, so being in the truth, man, we got to be firmly persistent, knowing that we've been girding up our loins of our mind, all right, building up our faith, putting off our flesh, all right, doing things that are equate to salvation, all right, and bettering ourselves and mentally preparing ourselves to endure the times that's coming ahead. Therefore, my beloved brethren, be ye steadfast, unmovable, always abounding in the work of the Lord. All right, so even with these times coming ahead, these door-to-door vaccinations, the threat of the RFID chip, which is the mark of the beast, okay, these FEMA camps, these concentration camps, the threat of being indefinitely contained, being home confined, all right, we're still to be abounding in the work of Yahweh Shemi Shai. Let's get into that word abounding. To exceed a fixed number of measure, to be left over and above a certain number or measure, to be over, to remain, to exist, to be in abundance, to overflow, to excel. All right, so we're supposed to be doing as much as we can. All right, in the truth. All right, all the way up until what? All the way up until the day the Lord says, "Don't do it again," or "Don't do it anymore." But Jeremiah said, "To win, to the cities be wasted without an inhabitant." All right. For as much as you know that your labor is not in vain in the Lord. And why is the labor not in vain? Because when we get done with this truth, all right, when we get done, that's like, when we get done with the truth, but we finish our mission, we finish our course, to whatever end it may be, and we're going to get the kingdom, man. All right? The Psalms. This is Psalm 55 and 22. So cast thy burden upon Yahweh, he shall sustain thee. He shall never suffer the righteous to be moved. Okay? All right, so we're supposed to cast our cares and our worries upon Yahweh Shemi Shai. Let's look at that word burden. Lot, that which is given. Okay? All right, some of our lot may be to be delivered up into the guillotine. Some of our lot may be to be in the FEMA camps. All right. Some of our lots may be separated from brothers. But guess what? The scripture says this. Salakia. Okay, Salakia. All right. Weak nature. Second Ezra 14 and 14. Let go from the immortal thoughts. Cast away the burdens of man. Put off now that weak nature. These mortal thoughts are a burden, man. Thinking how your end is gonna be. Thinking where you're gonna get your meal from with the inflation of the food. Or the inflation of the dollar and the food prices going up. All right, housing situation and job situations, man. All right, the Lord said, let go from the mortal thoughts. All right, cast away the burdens of man. Put off now that weak nature, man. Cause we're supposed to be heavily and kingdom minded. All right, we know that the end of this of Esau's world kingdom is the beginning of Jacob's rulership, the rulership of Yahweh Shem Shai. All right, it said, cast our burden back in Psalm 55:22. Cast upon the Lord Yahweh, and he shall sustain thee. He shall never suffer the righteous to be moved, man. All right, we're going to be unmovable. All right, our faith, okay, our belief, all right, it's going to be our ticket out of here, man. All right, we're not going to be feared what man can do to us, all right? Start first Colossians 1:23. It says, if you continue in the faith, grounded and settled, and be not moved away from the hope of the gospel, which ye have heard, and which was preached to every creature which is in heaven, under heaven, whereof I Paul am a minister, who now rejoice in my suffering for you, and fill up that which is behind of the affliction of Mashiach in my flesh, for his body's sake, which is the church. Wherefore I am made a minister according to the dispensation of the Most High, which is given to me for you to fulfill the word of the Most High. Even the mystery which hath been hid from ages and from generations, but now made manifest to his saints, to whom the Most High will make known to what is the riches of the glory of the mystery among the Gentiles, which is the Christ, the Mashiach in you, the hope of glory. All right? Okay? So just like how we are to be coming in the stead of Paul, all right, being ministers unto those who are out here hearing us, all right, to being examples, and we gotta be grounded in faith and settled, and not moved away from the hope. What's the hope of the gospel? The good news that what? That we're gonna get the kingdom, we're going to get salvation, man. All right, that's why it's important that we do these videos, do these lessons, to exert and to lift up brothers, to build them up, knowing that what? That our labor is not in vain, okay? That we're going to suffer these afflictions. Paul suffered afflictions, all right? Joseph suffered afflictions. Daniel suffered afflictions. King David suffered afflictions. And most of all, Yahweh Shai suffered afflictions, man. But guess what? He didn't put away his faith. He stayed unmovable. He stayed unshakable, all right? He got to hold fast to the profession, all right, which is this work, okay, and being rooted and settled and grounded in our faith, man. And with that, I want to say, Call halal, Yahweh Shem Shai, double honor to the apostles and the elders of the great millstone. Till next time, Shalom.